Sophie here, and today I want to talk to you all about neurodiversity and why fidgets are so important to neurodiverse people. So fidgets, if you don't know, can come in a range of different things. The classic being a stress ball, we all know what I'm talking about. But did you know that certain fidgets, like this one, can do things like make noise? Or things like you can have specific fidgets for chewing, pain stems, which helps with SH and helps with the regulatory if you are seeking that sort of things. We have things like soft squishes, but also visuals that are just beautiful in every single way. There is a bunch of fidgets and there is something out there for everybody. And I am always one to say that you, even if you're neurotypical, you can fidget. Everybody fidgets, whether it's stroking your nails, whether it's tapping on your phone, leg jiggle, toes curling. Everybody fidgets in some way, shape or form. It's just neurodiverse people tend to fidget more and want that. So the reason it is so important for neurodiverse people to use fidgets is because neurodiverse people can't regulate themselves as good as a neurotypical person can. So a good example would be I go on a train journey for 3 hours tomorrow, and somebody else who is neurotypical might find the time to sit there and relax, or to do some work, or to watch something, or to read something, or to do anything other than just sitting there. For me, I've got 1,000,001 questions going around in my head, and it leads to panic attacks, it leads to feeling unsafe, it can lead to, and you may say this is anxiety though, Sophie. No, because it is so stimulating, because you've got noises, you're interacting with people, you are in an unusual environment than you usually are. There is a lot of things that it helps with, and having a fidget actually calms all of that down, regulates you, keeps you level, keeps you calm. And that is why fidgets are so important to neurodiverse people. And you know, not every fidget, you know, I could pick this one up again and squish it and mold it and do all sorts of things, but for somebody else they might not like this, they might like this instead. But somebody else might not like the noise of this, but they might like how quiet this is. Everybody is different, and everybody has different reasons why they love the fidgets they love. So yeah, I just wanted to give you all this little talk and just to say that it's okay. And I also know that this comes bat in hand with, you know, people saying that they struggle to go out and about with fidgets because they're worried about perception and people taking the mick out of them. So my advice would be to take something extremely small to begin with, especially if you're new to it, such as like a worry stone, for example, is a good starting point. Another good starting point would be a discreet squish one, like a little, you know, one second, I'll show you. It's like a Scrunchums neon rainbow sugar ball. Like that would be perfect, because no one could tell you fidgeting in the palm of your hands. And eventually you'll gain the confidence to kind of take bigger things out to the point where it doesn't matter. Also, what I've noticed is within myself is that I started using wristlets with lots of different accessories, lots of different fidgets on there, and that helped me, because you might like this when you leave the house, but halfway through your journey you might want something completely different, and nobody notices that you're carrying a keychain, because that's what it looks like. It looks like a keychain. It looks like you've got your house keys, your car keys in your hand, and a wristlet is really good at that, to just disguise like a bunch of fidgets. And then move on to lanyards or to a bigger fidget. To be perfectly honest, once you start getting out there, it'll become easier. And I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm nervous about fidgeting around my friends and my family and, you know, people that I know. And all I'm just going to say is this: they should be supporting you through this time. And if you start fidgeting around them and it becomes the norm that you take a fidget out with you, it becomes the normal. And you need to be consistent with it. You can't just do it one day and then drop it, because they'll pick on that. So do it consistently, expose them to it, and you will see a massive difference. And also on top of that, you need to be trying to do something a little bit every single day. You yourself need to kind of regulate and calm down. Take them out of the house, use them out the house, because otherwise you'll come back into the house and it'll be 10 times worse, because it would have built up. So definitely take your time, take your time and try and explore taking some fidgets outside the house. And as for the general public, if enough of us do it, it becomes the normal and no one's going to bat an eye. And to be perfectly honest, at the age I'm at now, I don't give a single stuff about it. And eventually you'll get to that point where you will go, I don't care. But it will take time and effort. That being said, this is Neurodiversity, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let's roll the end titles. Hi, thank you for watching the video. If you would like to support me further, please check out the link in the description bar below. And for those of you who have helped me so far, especially with the donations and paid memberships, thank you so much. And those are the lists of the names of the wonderful supporters of mine. Thank you so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye.